Hello and welcome to another video from the Inspiration College. And guys, what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to look at 3 mistakes you should not make as a new eBay seller. Now guys, you don't want to make these mistakes. But before I get into the video, I would love if you could subscribe to the channel if you are new, and if you are a regular visitor, then after watching the video, if you like the content, then you would give the video a like. You would also leave a comment, and you can share the video. And if you are new, also subscribe before leaving and like the video, make your comment. Now guys, the first mistake I want to look at is for you to be selling an out of stock item. The second one is selling items to buyers from remote locations or postcodes. And I'm talking about locations in the UK where you would consider those locations to be remote. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. And then the third one is communicating to potential buyers outside of eBay's online messages. Because you notice when we are selling on eBay, if you are new, you'll find this out, that when buyers might be asking you questions about your items, so they would send the information through eBay messages. So all of that communication between you and the buyer, eBay would be able to see the communication. Now when you want to take it offline, that's very dangerous, because eBay doesn't want you to do that. And if you should have any kind of issue with the transaction, then it would be difficult for eBay to assist you. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, so just stay tuned to the video. So guys, the first thing I want to talk about is selling an item that is out of stock. I mean, that's the worst thing that can ever happen to you, because when you are listing products from a dropshipper or a supplier, then what happens is that they normally have their out of stock notice and all of that. So this is something that you have to look out for, to see if that supplier has any feature where you can maybe fill out a form for them to notify you through text or email to tell you that product is in stock or product is out of stock. So this is what I'm going to look at. So and also I'm going to look at selling products where the buyer is from an address or a postcode. That's if you're in the UK, the buyer is from a postcode that we would consider a remote location. Because take for example, you're selling a product from Salehe. Salehe will not ship for free products to buyers from a remote location. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So the other thing I want to look at is, if you look at this listing here, this is a listing. This is my car. I'm selling this car, and the reason why I want to talk about this is because a potential buyer, maybe not even a potential buyer, but someone reached out to me and asking if the car is still available, but the person wants me to communicate through email. Now the reason I want to talk about this, guys, is that you have to be careful. Any communication that you are going to do when you are selling on eBay, especially as a new seller, you need to do all communication through the eBay message. Because the reason why you want to do that, when it comes on to transactions, especially, you notice the price I'm selling this for. This is this is a big transaction, and you just cannot you want to trust people, but at the same time you have to be cautious. So this is why you need to make sure that all communication is done through eBay messages, because if you go offline and start to communicate, if something should go wrong, then it would be difficult for eBay to support you. So that's why you need to be careful, and I'm going to show you the listing and explain more why you need to be careful. So what we want to so this is my shop. So the other thing I want to talk about, guys, is selling products out of stock, and I'm going to show you what I mean, because I've made a couple sales just recently, and when I went to fulfill those orders, products were out of stock, and that's the worst thing that can happen to you. But first, let us look at this product where the buyer purchased this product, but then the buyer was from an address that Salehe would consider remote, and this product is coming from Salehe. So if we actually go over to Salehe, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So okay, this is Salehe website. So if you scroll down, and you go down to shipping, because as we know, Sale He offer free shipping on all of these items if you're in the UK and you're selling to the UK customers. So they offer free shipping to all UK addresses. But what they consider, let me just find it here, that's shipping information here. So if you notice, we are not really interested in the US, because like for me, I'm not selling to the US customers. So if I scroll down, so here you have the UK and here you have remote areas in the UK, and it says Sale He does not provide free shipping services to remote areas in the UK. So you have to make sure you read this, and it says if you need orders to be delivered to remote areas, please submit the order first and wait patiently for the logistic quotation. I did this, guys, and I just could not wait for them to get back to me because it took a long time, and then I didn't want to keep the buyer in limbo, so I just had to cancel the order. First, I contacted the buyer to let him know that I'm not going to be able to fulfill the order because I wouldn't be able to offer free shipping, and I need a code from the courier. So I responded to the buyer the following day to let him know that I won't be able to ship, and the buyer was understanding. He told me to go ahead and cancel the order. He was also asking me for like the cost for postage, because apparently he was willing to pay the postage, but then obviously I wasn't sure what the cost was, so I just tried to be on the safe side and I canceled the order. And it says here, after receiving the logistic quotation, you need to complete the payment within 24 hours. So what they would do, they would contact their Sale He would contact their couriers to find out if they can make the delivery and how much it would cost, because guys, it might not be worth it, because it might cost a lot, and the cost of delivery might even be more than what you would make for profit on the product. So here you have remote areas in the UK. Different logistics channel have different definitions as follows. So here are the postcodes. So if somebody should purchase your listing, what you need to do first, guys, is look at the postcode before you even try to fulfill the order. So these postcodes, once you see them, it starts with A, B, and then here you have you go here, you have BT. So I think the person was from this postcode BT. So all of these postcodes, guys, Sale He is not going to provide free shipping to these postcodes. So maybe you would want to copy this and maybe paste it under your listings, products from Sale He. If you're not able to ship to these places, these postcodes, then you probably could copy this so that the buyer would see that. Hopefully they will see all of these postcodes, or somewhere in your listing you can mention it that you would not be able to ship to these remote areas. So it's considered, even though they are in the UK, it's considered remote areas, and it's based on the different locations of the warehouses for Sale He. They are saying that the warehouse would be very far from these locations, so shipping costs, they could not offer free shipping. So if they are not offering free shipping, then it's not advisable for you to take up that cost. You would have to filter that cost into the cost of the product for the buyer and let the buyer take over that shipping cost. But then you would still have to contact your account manager, because everybody who sells on Sale He, they would have their own account manager. So you could contact him or her to find out how, if the buyer is willing to pay for the shipping, if they would get their courier to ship the product. So you could do that. But to be honest, I didn't want to go through all of that, and the person bought the product on the weekend, so I didn't really have the time to go through all of that, so I just canceled the order. So that's something you have to look out for. You will get sales from these areas where you have to cancel, and it's not really nice when you have to cancel your order, because eBay might be thinking that you are not really handling your shop well, especially if you get a lot of this. So that's really about the remote areas, and sometimes you can't really control this, but that's about the remote section of it. And then as you can see here, so they use Hermes as one of the couriers. They also use Royal Mail, and there are other shipping couriers that they would also use. So you have to read up this information. So now guys, the other thing I want to look at is when somebody place an order, and when you come to Sale He, so take for example Sale He, you come to Sale He to fulfill the order, and then you realize that the product is out of stock. That is another blow for you and your shop. So let us just choose like I'm already logged in, so I'm just going to choose like a random product. But first let me set the warehouse. Let me just find the product first. So for example, if you're selling like this product, and obviously I'm in the UK, so I want to make sure that I select the UK warehouse. So as you can see here, it's US, so most likely this is not in the UK, so I would have to select another product. So I just want to quickly find another product where I could I just want to find a product that's also in the UK. Let me just select the UK warehouse from here and just allowing the page to load here. So here, like this is in UK, so you could easily, if for example I'm selling this product, so now I know that the product is in stock, because as you can see it here, 119. But bear in mind guys that you have a lot of other sellers who might be selling the same product, and so even if you're not making any sale on these products, you might have other buyers making sales, so obviously this stock is going to go down. And when I was doing the listing, because I was new and just starting out, and this is like an advantage for you because I'm showing you not to make these mistakes. What you can actually do, what I should have done, I should go down here and you see where it says set arrival / out of stock notice. What you want to do is click on this, and then here, this is where you can select, it says set arrival notification, and it says only notify me of the next arrival. So you can actually check this if you want, or you can say continuously notify me of the arrivals, of all arrivals. I normally check like this one, and then it says notification method, so you can check this, and you want them to contact you, you want Sale He to contact you either through your telephone number or your email address, and obviously the area is the UK, so you can check this here. And at the bottom here it says out of stock notification. I normally check every time, and then again you can check this, and if you want messages on your phone or you want email and areas, and then you click OK when you're finished. So when this product is out of stock, Sale He would send you the information to tell you that the product is out of stock. So then you can easily go to your eBay store and you can end the listing of this product. When you end the listing, it's not really going to delete your product. You just end it, and then when the product is back in stock, then you can go back to eBay and relist the product, so that you don't lose the information or you have to waste time to go and create a new listing. So that's how you do it. So I wasn't doing this, and then I had to, just before I did this video, I had to delete a lot of products, because not delete, end the listings of a lot of products from my shop, because I realized that they were out of stock. And it's really painstaking, because just imagine you have a whole lot of products, like thousands of products or hundreds of products, and you have to go through and search to end listings because products out of stock. So you don't want to do it. You want to do it the right way the first time, by setting information here for every product that you're going to list. And obviously I show you how to download your images and all of that. So that part of it is settled now. So the next part we want to look at, I'm going to show you, let me see if I can go here. So here I'm already logged into my eBay shop, the back end of the shop, and obviously you have to set up your seller hub so that you can see this information. So guys, this was one of the Sale He products, and as you can see I have to cancel the order because this product was out of stock, and as you can see I was selling it for £46.25, so it was sold but I had to cancel. And then this product was also from, I'm not sure if it's the same buyer, but I made these 2 sales the very same day, just minutes apart, and I was so surprised because I'm saying it was like the very first time I was making sales on a single product twice for the day. So I knew something was wrong, so the product must be out of stock, because why would somebody be making 2 purchases? And then when I looked at the account, I realized that it might have been some 2 sellers, so maybe somebody bought from them and they didn't have the product in stock, so they wanted to buy my stock, and based on the price that it was going for, I was selling it for lower price. And then also I went to Amazon to see if somebody would have that, because this is like an awning you can put on at your door or your window. So I went to Amazon to see if somebody would have it, so that I could actually buy it. Instead of canceling, I could buy it from Amazon and send to the person. But then it was in stock in Amazon, but it was too expensive for me, and then I would end up paying more money for it than this. They were selling it for like £58. I said no, I would be at a loss. And you're talking about 2 products, so the easiest way for me to go ahead, was for me to go ahead, is just to cancel the order. So you can see I cancel, and here the one I told you about where this person was from a remote area, you notice I had to cancel this again. So those were 3 canceled products. And then this one, I mentioned this before, where I have to refund the product. Well, this one was really my fault because I had the wrong capacity. Should have been 450 milliliters, but then I listed it as 1 liter, so I had to cancel this. And this one again was from a remote location, so I had to cancel this product. So you guys, you can see all of these that I lost out on. So I'm telling you now so that you don't make that error. So make sure you have your products in stock, and make sure you let the buyer know that you don't ship to remote areas unless you are willing to let them pay for the shipping. And then you have to make sure that the supplier will ship the product to them, because remember, the product is not, unless you want the product to come to you and then you ship it to them, which that's even more money. So you have to decide what you want to do when it comes on to remote areas. Now guys, the last thing I want to go to, so like this is the listing that I have for the car, and this is what I'm trying to say to you guys. If I scroll down, so that's the listing. And when you're listing like cars like this, it's the same process, but in terms of like when you come to the, like here, I would not accept any returns, and then payments would be cash on pickup. So the person would have to come and pick up the vehicle themselves, because you would want them to test drive it and also to inspect it before. And even though this is going to be done off eBay, it is still important for you to do all communications through eBay messages. That's what I was saying to you, because after the person pick the item up and you receive your money, you still have to go back to this listing and let eBay know that the transaction is complete. So that's why you have to do all communication through eBay. If you go off eBay and do any kind of transaction, if something goes wrong, like it's a scam or something goes wrong, then eBay is not going to defend you. So you have to make sure you do all communication through eBay message. And you see where it says contact seller, this is where the buyer or potential buyer would click on this and would contact you as a seller, and this is where you would start your communication. So you'd have all the messages here. So eBay would send you an email to say that someone has contacted you, then you would reply through the messages. So eBay would now be able to see all the messages back and forth with you and the potential buyer. And if you come here, see, I did the same thing with the image here, but here I put this in red, guys, and I say note carefully, this sale is for collection only. So that means they should not purchase this item and thinking that I'm going to deliver it to them. So they would have to collect it. So that's why I have this here. And I said all communications regarding this listing will be conducted via eBay messages. This is for buyers and sellers safety. So you want to make sure that you have this so that they understand that you're not going to conduct any kind of reply or messages through any email, because this person sent me the message and then he wanted me to respond to him through an email address that he left, which I wasn't going to do. So I just respond to him through the through the eBay message, and then I say inspection and test drive before purchase are welcome. And obviously I still have everything here, the returns policy and everything is still in place. So that's what you have to do, especially when you're selling like a car or any high ticket item that are like a musical instrument like a keyboard, where you know that you are requesting collection, so you have to communicate through eBay messages. So that's really what I want to talk about, guys, with this video, and for you not to make that mistake, because you would lose money not being able to ship the item, or when you go to fulfill the item it's out of stock. So it's best for you to set the time, the out of stock notice, and that's what happened when you're listing products manually. It's really painstaking. You have to do it right, and that's why a lot of people use automated tools, because if you're using automated tools, then some of the tools would let you know when the product is out of stock. So that's really what it is. And as you can see, I have 2 persons in the last 24 hours watching the item. So far I have over 11 views. I just list this product last night, and I'm listing it for 10 days, because obviously you have to pay for the number of days you're going to list the item. So hopefully within, as you can see, time left 9 days 11 hours. So hopefully it will be sold, and it's a buy it now offer, so hopefully it will be sold by then. So guys, that's another video for you. So thanks for watching, and if you like this video, just remember to leave a like, leave your comment, and also to subscribe to the channel. So thanks again, and catch you in another video.